What's your name?
Virginia.
And where are you from?
Alabama.
Okay. And how did you get started in animal rescue?
I got started when it was probably late teens, early 20s, and just having like stray animals around and stuff. They always seemed to find me. So if they were scared and stuff like that, I'd like leave them out food. And then slowly they'd get used to me and I'd end up taking them in and then getting them spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and adopting them out and placing them in homes. So I would just
Where was
foster
the
them.
first animal rescue place you worked?
The first one was in Utah at Best Friends, and it was a place called Kanab. It was a big sanctuary. It's about 3,000 acres, 3,000 animals added, so it was huge.
What kind of animals were there?
They had dogs, cats, birds, all kinds of different animals. The main ones were the dogs and the cats. They had horses too, and some other farm animals.
Was it a nonprofit organization?
It's a nonprofit. It still is, yep.
Did you work at any more animal rescue places?
I did. I worked, after I left there, I worked at Lifeline Animal Project in Atlanta. Worked there for a couple of years. That was good too. I worked with the dogs there.
So where did you work with Michael Vick's dog?
That was at Best Friends. We had, when we got those dogs, when all that happened, probably, I think 23 or 24 of them we brought in.
Yeah.
And just started trying to get them healthy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were all super, super friendly to people. Some of them were not good with their dogs, but some of them were really good, actually, socially with other dogs too.
What kind of dogs were they?
They were all pit bulls.
All pit bulls?
Yeah.
And what do you do now?
Now I work for a drug and alcohol program in Hoover, and I work with people who've got drug or alcohol charges that they got arrested for. They've got to come through this program and do random drug testing, get some drug and alcohol education, and some of them go to treatment, rehab, stuff like that, depending on if they really have a true problem or maybe just made a mistake one night, and got caught.
How do you go from working with animals to drug and alcohol people?
I got my degree in social work originally, but I wanted to work with animals from the get-go. The only problem with that was all the animals I worked with were all the abused, neglected, medical issue ones, and I ended up having a foster failure. That when you foster dogs, you're supposed to, keep them until they go to their forever homes.
Yeah.
And I got one that was very, very sick. I actually didn't think she was going to live that first week. I just took her home to pass away.
Yeah.
And after a month or so, I realized that I wanted to keep her because I just fell in love with her. But she was extremely expensive, her medical upkeep. And so basically I had to get a better job, not working with rescue, to afford all of her medical treatments and upkeep and stuff like that. So came back to Birmingham, started working at the court, and then everything just kind of went from there.
What do you love about your job now?
I love all the people I get to interact with. I get to meet a lot of different people, and most of them are not really happy to meet me initially. But usually, by the time they leave, I at least get a hug and stuff, and they're happy that I was there for the experience with